Hello and welcome. In this video, we look at how we can configure Vcad's user interface to best suit our needs. In the sample report, we're using a Revit model of a building and focusing on the air ducts of a specific floor. In the report, we have two instances of the Vcad custom visual. Over to the right, a 3D view of our floor, and on the bottom left, we have a 2D floor plan of that same floor. Of course, everything is already set up and connected, so we could already start using our report. However, as you can see, our bottom left view is a little cluttered. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's start by selecting our custom visual and going over to the Format panel. Here, we're going to try to change some objects to make our visualization a little better. We're going to start by going to the Viewer options and checking out the Toolbar Scale option. This option takes a value between 0 and 1, so let's reduce it to 0.6, for example. That has to be a 0. Switch back to make sure it applies all of the options, then over. As we can see, the toolbars have been reduced. Now, in this specific case, our users aren't going to be managing the Forge options. So what we can do is actually hide the entirety of the toolbar. If we go over to Forge options, in the bottom, we have Hide Forge Toolbar. Let's switch and come back. And we can see that the entirety of the right toolbar has been removed. Let's do something similar for our other toolbars. Select a custom visual, go to the Format panel, and down to the PBI Data to Viewer section. This corresponds at the topmost toolbar, which determines how the model will be updated when a selection is made in our Power BI report. Now, if we expand the panel, we can actually hide single buttons if we're not interested in them, but we want to be hiding the entirety of the toolbar. And we can actually set some of the default behavior of our toolbar before we do so. Once everything is set up, we can hide the toolbar and close the panel. Next up is the Viewer to PBI Data section. In this case, we don't want our users to be making selections in the 2D view, so we can actually hide the entire toolbar right away. Finally, we have the Selection toolbar, which is the bottommost toolbar, and is the one that would normally determine how selections are made within our model. Once again, we could hide single buttons in our toolbar, but as we don't want our users to be interacting with the model directly, we can actually switch it entirely off. Once we've done this, we can switch over the tab to make sure that everything is applied correctly. Come back. At this point, we're good to go. We can make selections in our report, and we can see that the models are updated correctly, while we have a 2D view that is clean and easy to read for all the users. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos looking at the new upcoming features of the Vcad custom visual.